We all have whispers inside us, secret fears, hidden struggles. Mental health is one of those whispers we often keep to ourselves. We fear judgment, we fear vulnerability, we fear the unknown. But silence only amplifies suffering. It's time to break the silence. Talking about mental health, especially with loved ones, is terrifying but necessary. Connection is our lifeblood. It's how we heal, grow, and thrive. When we open up about our mental well-being, we invite connection. We give permission to others to do the same. This shared vulnerability can be a source of immense strength and support. Think about the people you love most. Imagine the relief they might feel if they knew they weren't alone in their struggles. Imagine the strength you could offer each other by facing these challenges together. Breaking the silence is the first step towards healing and hope. It's a journey worth taking. Paul, a young man burdened by anxiety, knew the weight of unspoken struggles. He watched his family tiptoe around difficult emotions, pretending everything was fine. But beneath the surface, he sensed their pain. One day, he decided to break the cycle. Instead of directly confronting his family, Paul chose a gentler approach, motivational interviewing.
He asked open-ended questions about their well-being. He listened with empathy and without judgment. He shared his own experiences cautiously, creating a safe space for vulnerability.
At first, his family was hesitant. Years of unspoken pain had created invisible barriers. But Paul's genuine concern and non-judgmental listening chipped away at those walls. Slowly, they began to open up. Paul's courage had a ripple effect. His willingness to be vulnerable gave his loved ones permission to do the same.
His sister, burdened by work stress, finally admitted she needed help.
His father, who had always bottled up his emotions, shared his own struggles with self-doubt.
These conversations weren't easy. There were tears, moments of frustration, and difficult truths to confront. But through it all, Paul's commitment to open communication fostered understanding and empathy. Their home, once shrouded in silence, began to feel lighter, filled with a newfound sense of connection and support. Opening the door, starting the conversation. Starting a conversation about mental health can feel daunting. Here are some tips to make it easier. Choose the right time and place. Find a quiet, private setting where you can talk openly without distractions. Start small. You don't have to dive into deep confessions right away. Begin by asking how they're feeling or sharing something you've been struggling with. Listen with empathy. Put yourself in their shoes and try to understand their perspective. Validate their feelings even if you don't fully understand them. Use I statements. This helps avoid blame and keeps the focus on your own experiences. For example, instead of saying, "You seem stressed," try, "I've noticed you seem overwhelmed lately, and I wanted to check in." Remember, the goal is to create a safe space for open and honest dialogue. Navigating thorny paths, addressing toxic relationships. Sometimes mental health struggles stem from unhealthy relationships. Addressing toxicity requires a different approach. Set boundaries. Clearly define what behavior is unacceptable and the consequences of crossing those lines. Don't engage in blame. Focus on the specific actions and their impact on you rather than labeling the person as toxic. Prioritize your well-being. If the relationship is causing you significant distress, it's okay to distance yourself or even walk away. Seek professional help. A therapist can provide guidance and support as you navigate these challenging dynamics. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness. Your turn, a call to courage. The path to healing often begins with a single courageous step, breaking the silence. Think about your own life. Who could you reach out to? What whispers have you been keeping inside? It's time to let go of the fear of vulnerability. Embrace the power of connection. Your voice, your story, and your courage have the power to make a difference.